Well, there's absolutely no doubt about it. This is the best time to be alive when it comes to true, authentic, collaborative, global expansion, growth, and attraction. And today I'm going to speak to you about another little bit of armor in our tool belt when it comes to true global expansion. Today's tutorial, I'm going to share with you the power of two and leveraging the opportunity in the co-sponsorship program. Now, some of you within our ecosystem already are quite familiar with this program since its rollout both here locally and internationally. Some of you are already leveraging the platform both locally and internationally as part of your own businesses and organizations' growth and expansion footprint. But if you're somebody who is not too familiar about the co-sponsorship program and all the nuances and the things that make it tick, that's okay. Today, I'm not going to jump into a full co-sponsor explainer because I'm going to dive more so into what happens behind the scenes when you're potentially appointed as a co-sponsor and where the co-sponsorship program can be truly leveraged in your own business. But if you're not too familiar with it, as you can see behind me, there is a landing page, a resource toolkit that we've created on all things co-sponsor. And you can go here if you're already existing member in our ecosystem. It'll take you through a full explanation on it, how to name your co-sponsor, how to apply, and some video tutorials beginning to end on the whole co-sponsorship program. So in short, when somebody comes into our model, they have to appoint a sponsor. Typically, historically, that's all that was available to that sponsee, that agent on the way in. However, now with the co-sponsorship program, we now have the ability to collaborate with other agents within our ecosystem to help them to grow and build their organization, but also to be remunerated or co-sponsored in compensation to collaborate with agents that are also growing potentially here locally. Now, you might ask yourself the question, well, what's the advantage of the co-sponsorship program? And this is really the backbone. This is really the heartbeat, the core of why this was rolled out internationally. And it was really on the objective of true global collaboration. So the example that I give in the co-sponsorship program is this. I've aligned myself with some people overseas that have bigger teams and bigger organizations and have grown that out over a longer period of time than what I have. And as an agent that's on the ground, transacting, understanding laws, policies, licensing, regulations here locally, many of the attractors from other countries don't understand those nuances of our country here locally. So this is the unique opportunity here where you and I can actually go and talk to somebody that's within our model in another country and say, hey, as I did with the great man, Mr. Barry Pulver, who's based in the United States, has built a team of over 1,200 agents in about 6 or 7 different international markets. That's somebody I want to align myself with. That's somebody I want to collaborate with because he's built a business that's far greater than mine. And he's walked the steps that I'm trying to navigate and walk through myself now. So what I did and what you can do, and the power of the co-sponsorship program, is you can reach out to other agents in other countries who might play to better strengths than you and I do in organizational building, attraction, and growth. But they don't understand our market. They don't understand our laws, our licensing, our compliance, all the little technicalities in Australia that we have. So I've aligned myself with Barry to bring in opportunities as he looks to grow and attract here in Australia. And I've aligned the co-sponsorship opportunity for Barry and I, for me to be the person on the ground that can help the agent to collaborate, to support them, to embed them with Barry's support as the main sponsor in coming into our model. The advantage, obviously, is Barry would appoint them as his main sponsor. And so that person comes directly into his downline, upline. But I also can be remunerated and compensated directly to help that agent on the ground locally. And that's exactly what's happened. And I'll share with you a live example of what that looks like. So Sandy Lee Edwards, who's running an independent brand and business, has been connected with Barry for quite some time. Barry has been nurturing, following up. Barry had some questions from Sandy that he couldn't answer. We jumped on a call. We did a discovery together. I helped Barry and I answered all of Sandy's questions. Now what's happened is Sandy's come into EXP. She's completed a joint application. She's appointed Barry as her main primary sponsor because he's been doing the legwork for quite some time. But she's also now just completed the co-sponsorship submission to appoint me as the co-sponsor. So what happens here? Barry's the main sponsor. I then become the co-sponsor. Now, it doesn't benefit my upline. It only benefits Barry's upline. However, I can now be remunerated and compensated through the revenue share program to help embed and find success in our model to support and collaborate with Sandy for the time, effort, and energy that I put her way. So this is a great opportunity for you and I to align ourselves with people who are like Barry, building big businesses in many international markets to bring agents into their organization and into your organization in a co-sponsorship alignment. So this is what it looks like when Sandy completed the co-sponsorship application. Now, keep in mind, when they complete the Join app and their application is activated, onboarding is completed by the onboarding team. If there's a co-sponsorship opportunity, our onboarding team will send them a notification email, step-by-step tutorial instruction of what they need to do to assign the co-sponsor. Now that needs to happen in a 5 business day window of when they join. Okay, very clear. So anybody who appoints a co-sponsor needs to assign and complete this submission within 5 days of being active as part of the eXp Realty membership. Now, as you can see here, this is the confirmation Sandy's received saying who she is, who's been appointed as a co-sponsor. There's a co-sponsorship support team, email support team here as well. And in here, I'm going to play this. This is the video that Sandy got today as part of completing her co-sponsorship submission, appointing me as a co-sponsored agent. All right.
Hello, and welcome to eXp Realty's co-sponsor program. We're excited you've decided to participate in this innovative initiative designed to support your journey here at eXp and give you the tools you need to succeed. Traditionally, new agents at eXp Realty have had a primary sponsor, the person who most influenced their decision to join. With the co-sponsor program, agents are able to select an additional supporter, a co-sponsor. Whether you're seeking more local support, specific skills like supercharging your social media presence, or access to a broader network of agent expertise, partnering with a co-sponsor offers an additional path for growth. This program allows eXp agents to benefit from the networks, resources, and experience of 2 leaders as you grow your business. While each co-sponsor relationship will be unique, sponsees will generally receive valuable guidance, insight into eXp's tools and resources, access to a broader network, and a faster path toward building a successful and sustainable real estate business. In return, co-sponsors are eligible to receive Level 1 revenue share earnings, a fast start bonus, and any potential earnings from Levels 2 through 7 of the sponsee's downline when applicable. So what's next? Now that you've been paired with your co-sponsor, you've taken the first step in establishing a support system that will be with you throughout your career path at eXp. Whether you're the co-sponsor or the sponsee, you've already explored how your combined strengths, offerings, and needs complement each other, creating new opportunities and unlocking potential that didn't exist before. For more information about the program, be sure to check out the Co-Sponsor Toolkit. This central resource hub is regularly updated to keep you informed with the latest details and materials. At eXp Realty, we believe that collaboration is the key to success. The co-sponsor program reflects that belief, providing a powerful framework for shared growth and achievement. Together, we're building a stronger, more supportive community. Welcome aboard, and here's to your success. Hello, and welcome.
Let me just minimize that.
Welcome to eXp Realty's co-sponsor program.
So as you can see, this is genius, right? This breaks down any indifference between supporting one another across the globe in helping all of us to grow and attract and for agents to find success and abundance within our model. And we all have a fiduciary obligation, right? Whether you're the primary sponsor or the co-sponsor, now it's about the agent who comes in Sandy's case. She now has 2 dedicated resources. She has a global contact and support and resource mechanism from Barry Pulver and his team, through to now a local co-sponsorship and alignment with myself and our team here locally on the ground in Australia. And lastly, as you can see, when you log into your Okta dashboard, you can see the incoming agents over the last 30 days. You can see now, because Sandy's completed the co-sponsorship application, she's now sitting in there confirming that in my Okta, my EXP account. Okay. This is the time to absolutely reach out to other EXP agents, attractors, people you're probably following on social media that are building out massive businesses. Learn from them, learn from their mistakes, learn from their wins, but learn the journey they've walked before the journey you're potentially about to walk and embark on yourself with your own growth and attraction aspirations. Barry and I literally reached out through Slack and had some DM conversations. Don't be shy. You could reach out to anybody within the organization internationally via Slack and say, Barry, been watching you. Do you want to grow in Australia? That's all it did to start the conversation between Barry and I. And now we're already bringing in prospect agents. That's helping him grow, myself grow, but most importantly, the agent that's coming in is having more support and dedicated resources around them to ensure that they're embedded the right way, the true collaborative EXP Realty way. If you've got any questions on the co-sponsorship program, please reach out to your corporate support team. We're always here in support to help you with your growth and attraction wins. Thank you.